Hey, what up, though? What up, though? It's your girl, Steph. Just call me Steph. And welcome to a new episode for 2026 of A Good Life Podcast. Let's clap it up, everybody.
Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. What's the deal?
What up, though? Introduce yourself, man. Go ahead and make it happen.
We got CCW in the building for RealityCheck. Rock the bear, don't poke it. Y'all know the slogan.
Hey. As you see, we rocking the Kush brand, keeping up several hustles, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Let's go straight into it, though. What's Kush? Because everybody think Kush is about weed, so let them know what it's really about.
Well, Kush is basically about the hustlers. It's all for the hustlers, like members only type shit. It's all about the grind, the grit of getting to it, you know what I'm saying? Keeping up several hustles, how we survive during the struggle. You need like 2 or 3 sources of income out here right now in today's economy, so that's what the brand is all about, man. Like people getting together, motivators, the shakers in the city who are making it happen and stuff. So all I think, you gotta have 2 or 3 sources of income. So you are the one that's getting out there making it happen. You know what I'm saying, on your grind mode. So that's what it's all about, Kush.
So you are an artist, musician, podcaster. You got a bunch of hustles going on. You got several hustles and things like. How long you been in the game?
As far as the podcasting, I've been in the game since 2011.
Okay. So what made you come up with RealityCheck?
RealityCheck, we came up with this like in 2016. I was on another platform and I was paired up with another co-host, and we had good chemistry and vibes and all that stuff. So we had created our own show. And that's how RealityCheck came about. I know you had me as a guest on your show several times. We even kept it real 1,000 times. Conversations just get deep, talking about the things that I like to touch bases on, the things that's going on in our society and our community today. So I thank you for being like a mentor and, showing me the game. You know what I'm saying? I was new. I was referred to you as somebody who kind of, know what they're doing, and you got consistency. Like, talk about how important consistency is, because you keep going no matter what. And I know there's so many challenges and things that you face, but tell them about that consistency. I mean, that's what it's all about, consistency. You got to look at it. In the game right now, there's a lot of people doing it. But it's all about how you do it. And you got to be consistent with it. You got to really get out there. Every day, you probably want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You got to really... And most of the times when you're doing this podcast, though, you really got to have dialogue. It's all about conversating with people. Sometimes we don't really want to interact with a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? But when you're doing this, you got to be able to interact, be able to talk, you know what I'm saying, communicate, and have a understanding of both sides of the perspective of the situation, you know. So that's what it's all about, man. You can't be biased in this. You got to really look at both sides of what's going on and give a good perspective, outlook, on situation. And like I said, it's all about being consistent and going out there, getting the right guests, the people you can mesh with, network with and all that.
Yeah, for real. Consistency and support is another big thing I'm seeing in the game. We gotta support each other. That's just the main thing. Like, you can't expect somebody to support you if you don't support them. You know what I'm saying? So where do you stand with the support? How do you feel about the support, the level of support that you receive?
I feel like I get a good amount of support, but it be from the non-followers. You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of people that don't even know me and they support me, they reach out. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy thing about it. We always expect the people that's around us to support us and be the motivation to us, but a lot of times they don't be them. So you just gotta, shake that off and like, okay, well, but I feel like I'd rather get out and create people that really, a level of support from the people that really don't know me, and as far as the people around me.
Okay. So, like, what's your approach when you going out networking and things like that? What is your approach when you getting guests on your podcast?
I mean, I just basically tell them what's going on, lay it out to them, let them know what the platform got to offer. And it's up to the guest, Yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of platforms in the city, but I try to have my platform cater to it differently with other platforms. Because you see a lot of platforms out here, they cater to the drama in the city. Like, as far as the artists, whatever going on, it's like, then they cater to the popular people. I really want to network with the people that really need that network. You know what I'm saying? They're really hungry about promoting their businesses and brands, not looking at it as, okay, I got this level, so I don't need them. They need me type stuff, you know.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of negativity being supported, and it's kind of sad. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see the people that's out here really putting their feet to the pavement and really trying to get a message out here, and then you got people out here that's just doing stupid things for likes and anything for clout. It's ridiculous, and it needs to change. Like for real, like we got to do better. You know what I'm saying?
But with that too, I always say we got to start holding ourselves accountable, because a lot of stuff is excuse me, a lot of stuff that's going on out here is all our fault. You know, so we the older people, we gotta be the example for the people that seeing what's going on. Right? So we are the ones with the platforms, right? So if we're allowing all that to come on our platform, then it's like we're responsible for what's going on out here because we're catering to it.
But it make it a challenge when you don't support it and things because you don't get as much support and views. And you know that the things that we pushing out here in the view, it need to be heard and said and seen and done. But it's almost like you got to do something. Like they say, any publicity is good because whether you're doing negative stuff or positive stuff, most of the time the negative stuff gets celebrated. So that just comes good. I think that's just one of the main challenges in the podcast, and like your message, keeping it pure and the intentions right and things like that.
Yeah, because I'm just being real. Yeah, it do become frustrating sometimes. You know, you seeing everybody, you know, you trying to keep it on a positive note, and you seeing other platforms with the message, their numbers going crazy, everybody tuning in, but here it is, you still trying to go that straight narrow, and you're not getting that much. They say that views that you think you should get. So that's what it be about. But I don't look at it that way because I look at it like this. If I'm able to reach one person a day and impact what they got going on, that's all right with me.
So can you think about all the episodes you've done? And I know you've done so many. Like, what was some of the most memorable episodes, or one of the most memorable or favorite episodes you think you ever did?
Oh man, most favorable episode. Oh man, I had some good ones. Like I said, shout out to Nick Speed that came through. Like I said, I had Big Hurts, the Stretch Bunnies, the P Dots. You know, some of them, you know, big names in the city. So it'd be a blessing to have those kind of people, you know, grace your own platform, you know. So I can't really like pick out one particular one because everyone gave me a great moment. You know what I'm saying? To be able to, like I said, to bring certain people on the platform, you know.
Right.
So I can't say what moment, but I don't have some great moments, like far as with the artists in the city and stuff. Even with a lot of artists coming through, like performing on the platform, we had that on for a second. So that was dope.
I know one of my favorite ones sitting on was Ali.
Oh yeah, Ali's Corner. Shout out to her. That's one of our sponsors, man. Yeah,
food slaps.
Yeah, she do her thing. So yeah, that's another thing though that motivates me when able to help these businesses and brands get up off the ground. Because a lot of these businesses that I be networking with, some of them be just starting. You know what I'm saying? Don't have a big following or nothing, but that's why I say it helps. That's what a motivational tool to see a lot of these businesses grow and you a part of it.
Right. Like you say, the hottest networking podcast. Like I learned that from you. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to network and talk with people, and you building relationships in the community. That's how we become stronger too. When you come together, and now I'm supporting this over here, and then they supporting this, and you paying it forward. And it's a good time because there's some dope people here. You know what I'm saying? Like coming from the music standpoint, because you do music as well. How has that experience been? How long you been doing music?
I've been doing music since the early 90s. See, when I started with the music, I tell people I'm not an artist, but music was like my outlet, my therapy. So it'd be like days when I was like late night, I'd take a whole bunch of guys in the studio. We just go in there and chill. Sometimes we probably wouldn't even make music, but it was just like our getaway, just, you know, to free our mind from the neighborhoods. And like I said, I went in the studio with a lot of artists. Like I said, a lot of artists wasn't even developed yet, or they had a name yet. I've been in the whole studio with like Tough Tone and all before they got started. So it was a blessing to be able to have the opportunity to be in certain rooms with people now to see them on the level that they are right now.
Right. Yeah, I recently just partnered with Street Certified. We've doing showcases. We got the conference coming up in June 6th through the 9th. Like it's a platform for artists to get out there and get started and do their thing, get seen. You never know who you're gonna come across, who you're gonna run into.
Right.
So I encourage everybody to tap in with that. So what else you got going on?
Well, we got the I got a lot of events I'm supposed to be a part of. Like we got the ice cream social coming up on Sunday for the 19th of 420. That's with Treat Lords. I think in June we got I got the event with Detroit, Detroit Bar Parlor or something. Mm-hmm. One of the gym, Exotic City and Gin the Plug. We got an event going on in June at the Greenfield Plaza. Dope entrepreneur vendors event. So I just be networking with the businesses and stuff, man, trying to keep myself busy, with all the promotions and stuff going on. Okay. So and like I say, as far as, and trying to put some more music out here. Like I said, I'm really not an artist, but I just like getting in the studio with different artists and creating. Like, what I'm saying? It's all about.
Did you drop a new single?
Yeah, I just dropped it's on all platforms. I did with my guy, PTK Lovebrook. It's called GTM, Get This Money. It just came out on all platforms. So yeah, that's a dope song we got out here. We can play the whole song. I'll get out the whole song. Shout out to him for allowing me to get on that song. Like I said, it's gonna be one of those summertime bangers. We just need the people to get back out there and support like we always do, man. Let's get into this right here.
Yeah, I'm steady trying to make the city jump, bitch move. I ain't got no motherfucking time for that. I'm trying to bust up and get this money. I ain't fucking with your tag. Bust up and get this money. I ain't got no time for that. I'm steady trying to make the city jump, bitch move. I ain't got no motherfucking time for that. I'm trying to bust up and get this money. I ain't fucking with your tag. Bust up and get this money. I ain't got no time for that. Loud pipes and stripes, loud pipes like yikes. Snip them out, straight the crowd, introduce them to the understanding Christ. Like the ER resurrect his life, send them back to his wife. Then like the biggest crib on fire, watch him lose life twice. Did that kid, I bet they dog, I bet that.
Hold on, wait a minute. That's in the basement. Hold on, we got technical difficulty. Sorry y'all about that.
Man. And that was going to be one of my next questions, dealing with technology and things like that. How do you handle the technology issues that arise? We can't always be perfect. Things happen. How do you bounce back from that? Some people like.
You gotta look at it. It's all about being natural. You gotta go with the flow. It happens. You know what I'm saying? We had them type of technical difficulties. It's all about just keeping it moving. You know what I'm saying? Don't dwell on it.
Right.
So certain stuff will happen. So I don't have a lot of crazy stuff. I don't have people fall off the couch, all type of stuff in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So
on camera.
Yeah. So like I said, it's all about.
Right.
About how you just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how you roll.
You know what I'm saying? We all have bumps. We see it on the news.
Bloopers.
Yeah, all types of stuff. So yeah, it's stuff that happens. You can't, Right. What's up? We got Nika checking in. Nika checking in. Sneak in the building.
Hey, what up, Sneak? What up, though?
Yeah, it just, like I said, though, man, you just got to take it and stride and run with it. You can't, say, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Because anything can happen.
For sure. So how has your podcast influenced your personal life as well as the public, on both ends? How has it helped you as a person, things like that, grow, motivate, mature since you've been in the game for a while? You know what I'm saying? What have you learned and what has what things have kind of shaped you for who you are now?
It really helped me because as far as it's this is a business, so you got to look at it as a business. So every day you got to create, ways for the business to boom, so you got to go out as far as going to business network and trying to find different sponsors like you. So you see with all the different stuff I be having about the sponsor table. So that stuff is every day you have to definitely get out every day and motivate yourself to try to find new artists to come on a podcast, new brands to promote, new brands to rock on the show, all that type of stuff. Because everything once you start doing stuff, like I tell you all the time, it's all about branding yourself. You are a brand. So everything you do got to be towards what you're doing, and your brand, your image. So as far as rocking different brands and all that stuff, putting yourself in certain situations and circles and all, just being around like-minded people.
That's the most important thing. People don't understand. You You hang around 5 millionaires, you'll be the 6th. You know what I'm saying? You hang around 5 bums, you'll be the 6th. So, you know what I'm saying? It's about your environment and that's why I'm trying to build a strong network of like-minded people that elevate me and help me grow. Because the more and more positive that I stick around, it grows, it helps me grow. And shouts out to Zawadi. Yes. Let's see this bottle. This gets cheap right here. This is
shout out. This one of our black-owned sponsors right here, Zawadi. Taste is a gift, black-owned vodka, man. Make sure you go follow them on all platforms. And it's, experience it, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't drink vodka. You know, we got a lot of people that tequila drinkers, but once you taste that Zawadi, man, it give you that smooth feel. And you know what I'm saying? Ain't no headaches, no after, you know what I'm saying? There's a good vibe off of it, you know?
Definitely. And that's what I love about that too, networking. You find so many different brands and things that you never would have came across from your own people, right in your own neighborhood, right here, right next door to you, doing these amazing things. And we just got to keep it, you know what I'm saying, going, keep the positive flowing.
Yeah, even with, like I said, the brands, the artists, all that stuff, you find a lot of good stuff when you start networking, like hit gyms in the city. And I said the city has a lot of great artists in the city that's not getting that exposure that they need. So that's why the RealityCheck platform is all about. We bring exposure to businesses, brands, artists, you know what I'm saying, giving them they roses, giving them a spotlight, you know, because we need that. And some of these artists need that. They need to hear that people are watching what they're doing and giving them their roses. Because we don't do that because everybody's in competition. Everybody want to compete, but it's not about that. I feel like if you see somebody doing something better than you, it's all about pushing them. You never know what it can lead you to. We hate to push other people ahead of us that's doing the same thing we're doing.
So what's the thing that somebody, no, we're going to skip that question. I was going to say something that people don't know about you in general that you know, but that can intertwine into personal things, you know what I'm saying, sometimes. But sometimes it's good to get to know a person on a different level. Like, do you have anything that you're willing to share that nobody ever would have imagined or thought about you? It could be from, you know, anything. Experience or...
Let me see. Dang, I don't know. What's crazy is I used to be quiet. You know, so people can't... I said a lot of people right now can't believe how much talking about me or I'm doing this podcast. I used to work at a job for like 5 to 6 years. I didn't really talk to nobody either. I just went to work, did what I had to do, and got the fuck on. It was just certain people that I talked to, but I didn't have to. I just feel like if you in the job, the less they know, the better it is.
That's real, because some people go to work and use it as therapy.
Yeah, we go to these businesses and establishments and start telling our business and let these people get involved in it. And as far as even with the supervisor, they know you living better than them. They can impact your job, cut your hours and all that stuff, make you do something you don't want to do because they know you need that. You know what I'm saying? Because they hear the stuff you're going through, you know? So that's why I tell people, man, the less you tell people, man, let them guess and wonder, you know?
But too, the flip side to that is a stigma, because it's like, who can you talk to? You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem now, because people don't have anybody to talk to. Men don't have anybody to talk to, especially, you know, I've been big, if anybody been listening, I feel like you guys, men don't have a platform. You suffer in silence. As children, you've been taught to be quiet, don't cry, don't have a feeling, don't have emotion. So it's always, don't tell nobody, don't say nothing. So then you explode because you don't have that space, that safe space, that open space to talk, because then it'll be weaponized against you because you're a man. So where do you find that, like, safe space to open up?
I think that's why I deal with the studio. That's my safe haven. I get to express myself with the words in the booth. You know, that's, like I said, my goal was not to try to be the best rapper in the city or nothing like that, but that's my therapy. I didn't have nobody to talk to. I wasn't going to talk to the person. That was my therapy, to go in that booth and voice what I'm going through in words, and you know what I'm saying, that way. So yeah, I use that as a therapy tool, you know, to get me through a lot of stuff. You know, some of you stressing, man, you just get a beat, get you a blunt, and just get back and put them thoughts into it, you know what I'm saying, all together collectively, and then see what you can put together.
So when you was transitioning to your different roles and the different hustles that you got going on, like how were you coming up with these things? What was the motivation or the inspiration behind your different hustles? And how can people get motivated to get they hustle on, they several hustles? Because these days it takes several hustles, several people in the household. It's taking everything, you know what I'm saying? So.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Most of the stuff is already in you. You just got to bring it out. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the stuff that, like I said, with the brands and all that stuff, everything was already incorporated into what I was doing. I just had to find and structure me a platform to put it out. And like I said, I was already doing music in the 90s. I wasn't doing podcasting. But when I see, this is a level for me to bring exposure to what I'm doing. You know, I can get out. Because I was already rocking black-owned brands before podcasting and stuff. So I said, I could take this and take it to the next level. Because when I just see people, like, you got major artists that come through the city. You got people that's really grinding hard with their businesses and brands. They tend to give these people the free stuff that don't even promote their stuff.
Right.
I look at it like this. Let me flip this. Let me get the same products and let me show y'all how it's supposed to be done. Let me promote y'all products. I promote people's products like they mine. I rock people's brands like that, man. And people can't understand that. We're like, damn, man, I see you rocking everybody's brands. They don't even do you like that. I can't worry about what nobody else doing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm setting the standards to that. I'm able to rock everybody's brand in the city and still promote mine. Because as I said, everybody's not going to rock your brand. Everybody has taste for different varieties of stuff in it. You might have a couple of your friends rock a couple of your pieces in there. Like you got a couple of people like, wait, they might got Gucci in there. They might got Nike. Everybody got pieces of everything. Your whole wardrobe's not going to be based on one brand.
Right.
So it's room for everybody. That's what people realize that, it'll be a better place. Because we always thinking, I can't promote nobody else's brand.
Right.
I can only promote mine. All right. It's room for everybody to eat out here.
That's the main thing that people need to understand. It's room for everybody to eat. You know what I'm saying? And we can eat really good if we support one another instead of fighting against and being separate. I always say we because I want to be accountable for the things that I do. You know what I'm saying? But it's room for all of us.
Yeah, like I said, you might collab with a person or got a designer. Y'all can collab on y'all brands, come up with ideas. You never know, but it's about that first step. And let me rock your brand. Let me promote your brand. But we don't do that.
Right. And that's motivation when you got that support from your people in your community. Like, I just won the Hood Stars Award from the Elite Money Squad the other day. Jazzy No Nonsense, shout out to them, Gemini, the comedian. I was like taken back because I didn't even realize like the love, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, she honored me and it was like, whoa, okay, you see me. That motivated me to keep going because I know I got a purpose and I got a mission and I got to go. I need to get it out here, but I need that support to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you get discouraged and it's like you feel like, ain't nobody listening, nobody see me. And then when you get that support out there and it's like, hey, I see you. I just want to let you know. Like that lit a fire in me.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, man. When they be saying, y'all need to stop complaining and whining about the support. Sometimes we really want somebody to know that somebody's supporting us.
Right.
We got, like I said, I be seeing people all the time. You got people that will watch your page, be on your page, don't like, share nothing, but know every goddamn thing to go on your page. So if you know all that, why you just can't click the button to share it? You know what I'm saying? Or say you're done. But I hear people tell, I be watching you all the time. That's a real lurking, some shit to say like, damn, you watch, but you never share, you never like, you never comment or nothing, but you just steady watching. Mm-hmm. Like, come on, now. Yeah. So we got it so bad, we so prideful, we don't even want a person to see that we're supporting them.
Right.
We want to do it from afar. Like a lot of people come on your page and watch your video, they won't actually click on the real video, they just click on the volume so they can hear it.
Right.
They don't want you to see their name popping up on the screen.
Why is that? I don't understand this. I don't know. It's like we need to awaken it or something because it's okay to support and take care of one another and care about each other. Like it's okay. It's not a bad thing.
But that's what I tell people. People like that plays both sides of the fence. It's somebody in their circle probably that don't like you. So they don't want to see them that, she stood fuck with him, or he stood fuck with them. Certain stuff like that. I don't have people saying that, you ain't as bad as people What? Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So that lets you know, it's certain people out here go hate on you for whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people all the time, come experience the vibe, the reality check for yourself. Don't go by what nobody else says. Because ain't nobody, I tell people all the time, how many podcasts you know in the city offer you food, water, you know what I'm saying? Food, drinks, smoke. These podcasts don't even want to do all that. You know, they just have you sit up there and tell your whole life story and be in the drama. And y'all go to these podcasts and spend all the money with them, get to exaggerating, and then you want to come to us with the, can I get a deal? Can I get something for free? And we give you the opportunity to come over these platforms to bring us exposure to your businesses and brands and whatever you got going on. I don't want to hear about your story, who you done shot and killed and all that stuff. I want to bring exposure to the businesses and brands and shed spotlight on the good stuff in the city.
Yeah. Everything need to be for the betterment of the community overall. We need to just do better, for real. That's it.
I mean, we all know that drama that's what sells right now. Everything that's going on, everybody see what's going on. It goes viral. But it'd be crazy how everybody always say, oh, we got to stop this. We got to come together and do this. But when y'all see people sharing positive and stuff like that, y'all scroll right past it. Yeah. If I be understand this, but all this stuff that people need to always, it's a facade on social media. Everybody trying to keep up with what other person doing. Then you see these people real life, they like not even like that.
But all of the stuff that's going on is by design, too. We have to look at it. Like with the AI, from slavery days, everything that's been going on from the division of the family, it's all by design. If you keep us stuck and blind and separated, then we weak, and then they can control us. That's the bottom line. So that's why awareness needs to be had. So people need to be waking up. Like all this zombie behavior, you need to wake up and see what's going on. It's an agenda being pushed.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Like I say, you gotta surround yourself with like-minded people and just, move accordingly. You can't move how other people move, man. And I always say this too. If I can hold the people around me accountable, I don't need to be around them. I need people to hold me accountable. If I'm doing something, hold me accountable. We got to do that. We don't hold our friends accountable, then we want them to crash out, and then when they crash out, I don't know why you do that dumb shit. Why you didn't stop them from doing it?
But on that flip side, too, sometimes you can try to hold somebody accountable and they so blind or narcissistic, they can't see it. And they'll flip it on you like you jealous, you just jealous, and you didn't like me from jumping, you this. So how do you know what I'm saying, get around it?
Like this. If you come to your friend with some real accountable shit, they start talking like that, kind of just separate yourself. You ain't got to keep arguing. You got to make no big fuss about it. Once you separate yourself from people, and you start prospering and doing what you do without even saying a word, that's going to hurt them more. Yeah. See, people be looking for that negativity to come back. Once you get in the spotlight, they'll use that negativity to come off and to use this to blow myself up. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you got to just move away from situations that's like ride off in the sunset. You got this. I'm going to keep moving. Ain't nothing need to be said. Yeah. It's like me creating fake beats and all that stuff just get some type of attention. We ain't got to do that. You know what I'm saying? Just move on. Right. Create your own lane, create your own vibes, and just move on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I said, it's growth. A lot of the people we came up with, we're not around right now. It's like you had a different best friend probably in elementary, you know what I'm saying, middle school. You got grown, you probably got another best friend. It's like everything don't stay the same, you know.
You couldn't tell me and my best friends wasn't going to be best friends forever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
But as you grow, and you know what I'm saying, it ain't no love lost, but sometimes people just grow apart. You know what I'm saying? That's even in relationships, marriages, situations. Sometimes you just grow in different paths. Like I say all the time, life switch up every about 5 to 7 years.
Most definitely.
So you got to be able to be resilient and bounce back and not get comfortable in the situation because it's not going to stay the same. Yeah,
we always think stuff gonna stay the same. Then when it do change, we looking at people with side eyes and stuff like what they. I say it's growth. If you're not in the same neighborhood, you're gonna change. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna adapt to different neighborhoods. With the neighborhood you move in, you're not gonna move the same as like the neighborhood, the childhood neighborhood. You probably running around, know everybody, can go to house to house. But as you move to a different neighborhood, things change. You're not going to let the neighbors do the, come to your house, in and out the house, all that type of stuff. You got to get to know the people around you first You know, it's okay. That's a cool guy. We can do it. You just ain't gonna go nowhere or just doing the same shit you was doing in the neighborhood that you grew up in. So yeah, you gotta adjust yourself to every different environment.
Yeah, that life definitely will teach you a thing or two if you keep on living.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. I say you learn it every day. I'm telling my 50, I'm still learning though as we go. We never stop learning. And that's what, once we learn, we take the heed to that, we'll be a better place. Sometimes when we get older, we feel like, oh, you can't tell me nothing.
Right.
We think we know it all.
Stuck in that way because leaning to your own understanding, we do not know everything. So some people get so stuck in thinking they know everything and can't be told nothing, and that's the wrong thing to do. Especially with the world constantly moving and changing, and all of the new things taking over. And then that's another thing. Don't get stuck in the past because as bad as I don't want to do AI and things like that, you gotta roll with the flow. You know
and see, that's where it comes in. That I said we learn it. We learn it from the YNs on that type of stuff, like with the technology and stuff. They good at that. The little kids are good at these. They know how to use these gadgets. So as us being old, we still stuck in our ways. So we're trying to acclimate ourselves to use these devices and you know what I'm saying, different apps and all that type of stuff. So yeah, we learned from them. They learned from us. They learned the old stuff ways. They learned how we was able to adjust from using these type of, like I said, with the VCRs.
Right, think our parents and grandparents, they was on typewriters and
typewriters, VCRs, you know, and the AOL downloads and stuff like that for our little computer. Yeah, so it's a whole different level of technology now. So a lot of the older people are still stuck in their way, probably know a lot of the technology. So they get to learn the knowledge from the younger generation because they know it. They go to, hey, how you work this? They're going to tell you. So it's like I said, it's all about, man, putting yourself in a situation like that, bro, like-minded people that know what you're doing, that can help you and benefit. And I said, everybody needs help. Right. And we all are users in some kind of way. Yeah. But it's in a good way. You want to be around people that you can take something from them and they're taking from you and take it to the next level.
That's what I say sometimes. People say, oh, you ain't trying to copy me and be like me and this. And I'm like, how about maybe you were an influence and now, you know what I'm saying, be an agent of change and somebody who took that and seen what you did and tried to do it in their own manner and, you know what I'm saying, be like positive about things. We always look at the negative instead of trying to look at the positive.
Yeah, because like you look at it, we're not, no one's, like I said, everybody's doing whatever. You're not the first to doing it. You're not going to be the last. And somebody's going to try to do something, acclimate something different to it. You know what I'm saying? Implement something different to it. So, as you get older, you got to go with the flow too. It's like even playing basketball. As you get older, you got to be able to run with these little young boys up and down the court. You got to get that cardio. You got to get yourself in good shape to be, like I said, you get this LeBron. He's still in his 40s out there running up and down the court with these young guys because he know he had the discipline of keeping himself in shape. So that's what it's all about, man. Discipline myself.
Definitely discipline. That's the key. So consistency and discipline. So.
Yeah, most stop. No, definitely.
So let's take another shot of this, Waddy.
Oh yeah, you right.
Cheers. So with all the stuff that's going on, and how do you manage your mental and stay grounded and balanced and things like that? Like, give us some self-care tactics that keep you sane.
But you gotta find time. Like I said, you have to find the time to yourself to think, because you got so much going on. You got, how to get this going? You got so many ideas in your head. You just gotta find that something to get you grounded, like whether it's music, a book, or whatever. But something got to have you grounded and stay focused and know how to keep you to that level. So that's what I try to do, man. I try to listen to different like instrumentals. Sit up late night and just brainstorm, when ain't nobody up, just by myself. And just try to clear my head.
Yeah. I know where I'm in the, I'm going to just say I'm dealing with early menopause stage. So I'm having to know that I'm not 20 no more. So I need to pull my book out and write things down. And, you know what I'm saying, just get a little bit more organized. Just got to work a little harder to stay focused and maintain. But definitely exercising and like peace. Just find some type of peace. You know what I'm saying? If you like water, go by the water and shit. But we got to take the time out to check our mental because there's too many people crashing out. And a lot of this could be stopped if, we had just one person to talk to or get it out. Sometimes you just want to talk and get it out.
And see, with this crash out, man, we got to hold ourselves accountable with that too. We grown as fuck. At certain ages, man, we got to stop acting like we kids.
Right.
Even with this Stop the Streets movement y'all had out here just a minute ago. Y'all was saying fuck the streets and all that stuff. Now, with some stuff going on, y'all want people to be street. Make up your mind. We always want to see people crash out. Then when they do it, oh, he should have did that.
Oh, he's stupid. He dumb. He did. Well, I would do it. If it was me, couldn't have been me. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't encourage it, and then it's done. Now they're looking down.
Yeah. Like I said, we see a lot of crazy shit on social media, but that's filmed. And I be like, yeah, why did they film that? But then, too, you got to understand like what really happened. We don't be understanding the situation of what really happened. Right. You know what I'm saying? Then once you get the idea of what really grasp what happened, then sometimes the shit, it be justified, you know? But when you just see one angle or something, everybody's going to assume. That's what social media, everybody got their own opinion. We know that, but social media people come on there, even with a death. Like when you go into the comments of certain like news story, it's people on there trolling just for comments and likes and stuff like that. They gonna say some negative stuff just to get a reaction out of you. That's what it's up to you as a grown person to keep it moving and don't entertain that stuff.
I saw a video where they got actual trollers, like professional trollers that go online and just start arguments just to piss you off. So now your whole day messed up, you mad and angry off of somebody who got paid to piss you off.
Yeah, you gotta look at it. That's a good check out here. I'm just being real. If you look at seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at most of the people out here who do that, they get a good check off because you gotta look at it. 50 Cent, for example. He could be one of the biggest trolls on social media. People interact, they watch this shit, look at his views, look at it, you know what I'm saying? So people be into that type of stuff. They want to see the drama. So it's up to you. If you want to deal with it, be a part of it, or you just want to keep it moving. I know those numbers be looking good because I know sometimes I post some crazy shit and get some wild numbers.
I've seen some of your posts.
Yeah, so see with that though, I look at it like this. You gotta post some of the crazy shit with it to mix it up. You gotta give
I definitely watch some of that crazy shit because I just be looking like this is what's going on. This is what we doing. Like this is what's going on.
You gotta have a balance. Like I said, when you got a platform page, you gotta have a balance. You gotta share everything, even though you don't want to. Right. You gotta have a balance on there. Right. Like I said, you got to have that on your podcast. But if you got a platform page, you share everything, Danny in the news, the crazy stuff, just to get people to watch the page. So then when you do go live on your show, they see what kind of show you got. And then when you get your real base fans and supporters like that.
Right, for sure. Well, I really thank you for coming on here and chopping it up with me. You know what I'm saying? We always having the chopped up sessions and keeping it real, reality check, you know what I'm saying? Keeping up several hustles. Like, shouts out, like, I just sent him a pair of shoes and he made me a shirt. So if y'all want to get fresh with the Kush brand and tap in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just tap in. You got some shoes you want. That's for the. In my generation, when we coming up, it's all about coordination. You ain't got to have a high price shit on, but long as you had to match. You had to match. It was all about making it look good. Man, it's comfortable what you wanted to wear. So that's what it's all about with our black-owned brands. We got to match it, make it look good, man. Our black-owned brands, what their brands it is high-end fashion as well. We can't look at it, that's bootleg. No, a lot of these brands y'all think is high-end fashion, they bootleg too. So we got to put that in consideration, man. Support our people, man. Put their brands up on that pedestal like y'all put Gucci, Louis Vuitton.
Who don't care nothing about you.
Yeah, these people don't. You got your friends.
These stores, they gonna follow you around and act like you don't supposed to be there.
You probably got friends in your neighborhood that'll help you out, got you out of a situation you ain't even rocking their brands. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got to start putting our peoples on. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, bottom line is support. Just do better. Just change your trajectory of the things that's going on, and I'm probably talking off the Zawadi bite right now. That's how fast it works.
Oh yeah, that's Zawadi, and that's Zawadi stick up on you quick. You know what I'm saying? You got good conversation, and you sipping on that shit, it'll stick up on you quick for real.
I'm like, stay positive, stay good. You know what I'm saying? But on another note, I thank everybody for joining and tapping in, and we're about to get more and more episodes. So if you want an episode, then hit me up. Just call me Steph on Instagram or Steph Cannon on Facebook. Tap in. We getting them interviews in. We got a couple interviews coming up. Like I said, we got the conference coming up next week. We got submissions coming up with Street Certified DJs. Tap on in. We getting interviews. We got artists interviewing to be on a reality show. So if you want to be on the Real House reality show, then come tap in next week at the Designer District building on Myers off Pearson. And tap in with a Good Life podcast. We on YouTube. And we just elevating one step at a time, and we grabbing all the like-minded people. So if you want to be a part of a Good Life podcast, then tap on in. AGL Entertainment, we doing a lot of things. We got a lot of things going on, networking, partnerships, all type of stuff. So I thank everybody for coming out, and God bless and good night.
For real, peace. Shout out to everybody, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Keep supporting both of the podcasts, man. Y'all know this. Y'all know the vibes. We out here.